These connect
Now
to
what?
biological scanners, recalibrating sensors.
Well, it seems that we won't be able to stay in the plant-filled test chambers much longer. It seems to be
Shame.
able to adapt to our actions quite well. We need to come up with a plan to take him on, head on. But leave that to me. You can continue solving these tests.
Right, so we're dropping cubes. What does that do for us? Are there any buttons over there? It's kind of hard to see. There's a button over here. So if we do that and then drop a cube, and get a cube to come through. Nope, it gets pushed. Okay. Ah, yeah, it gets pushed because it hits that beam before it hits the sideways beam. So now it should come through. Hopefully. Is it not getting caught in the bottom beam? Is it falling behind it? That's unfortunate. Oh, that button changes the direction, does it? Okay. So in that case then, yeah, let's fire our orange up there. And that's getting pushed towards the wall. Now it's coming our way. That should drop the cube. Good. So now the cube can sit in here. And things are now getting pulled back through. Doesn't really help us. We can't get pulled back through. Oh yeah, we can. We can do it over there. So let's suck ourselves through and actually take a look at the top area. Right, so we're now up top. This is a good thing. Probably. And there's our exit. So we just need to get a cube pulled up and over here as well. Now, if we... No, that's only going to get pulled over there. If it's on the button. It's going to get pushed otherwise. Right, so do we actually want to be just over there? Again. Maybe. So this should pull us back across, right? Yeah, it does. Now, if we could get a cube up here, that'd be grand. But how do we get a cube up here? That didn't fall on the buttons. I was kind of hoping it would. But we can pull it back over here. And then we can do that to get it back on the button. Does that help us? Maybe. It doesn't help us right now. Is there any way we can go down, summon another cube, and get back up here? What can we do from up here that we couldn't do from down there? What if we head back down? Can we head back down safely? I think we can. Right, so we can head back down safely. We could put this cube in the beam, right? And then we could reverse its direction. So we could get the cube over to where it needs to be to open the door. But then does that help us? Not really. And it also goes back when it feels like it. Because now we can't get up again. We can't get up without the cube, right? I feel like the solution involves manipulating the cube from up top by using these holes in the wall where we can fire portals. So let's get ourselves back up top again. Right, we'll drop a save because we're back over by the button. Now, there's definitely nowhere up there we can do, right? Where can we push that button to? In order to push the button, we're going to need to keep the orange there and fire the blue somewhere else. Like so. So we can push it back and forth, but we can't really get it any higher, can we? Because if we could get it into that, over there, we'd be alright. But the only place we can possibly do that is by doing this, but then we can't get it to... That's going to push it back against the wall, and it won't suck it up. Right, the solution can't involve us standing down below, right? Because the only way for us to get up is through those portals over there. And the only way for those portals to work is to have something on the button. So if we get the cube up here, then how do we get up here? But then the only way to get the cube up here is again through those portals when they're on suck mode. Because like we can manipulate the cube from up here, for sure. We can push it back and forth as much as we like. But the only place where it can go through anything is over here. And the only way we can get those to work is when it's sucking rather than pushing. So we can do that, and then that just is going to cause the cube to just sit. Because there's nowhere else where we can do anything. Unless, what if we now destroy the cube? Does it automatically generate a new one for us? It does. That's interesting. I kind of forgot that sometimes that happens. But then again, how does that help? Because we can push it into the wall there. We can push it into the wall there, then we can come over here. And we can orange over there, yes. And then we can pick up Cube Friend, and we can both go through the orange. That's how we do it. Jeez. Whole lot of standing still and thinking and not actually doing, but we may have got it in the end.
Hey,
Yes.
Mel. You have no idea how hard it is to move around here. Anyway, remember those old turrets from all the way at the bottom of the facility?
Yeah.
Those guys have no security systems installed. It should be really easy to reprogram them to destroy Aegis instead of humans. If we go down to a turret production line, we might be able to produce friendly turrets.
Curious. Right, so that brings up that, which blocks the beam. So what are we doing? We've got a button over there. Do we need to worry about that button anymore? It is powering something over there by the look of it, as well as. So maybe we do. Maybe we do need to worry about keeping a portal on that side. How does that help us though? We can do that, but that doesn't help us. Oops, that's now fired. Now, so can we even get back over there? No. So maybe we didn't need to keep a portal on that side. One must hope, that's the case. Right, so they're just going into the water, so we need a hard light bridge of some sort, or something. What's through here? All sorts of stuff on this level. Right. So we can't get back across there, can we? There's no way back through now that we've taken out our initial portal. Is that a problem? Maybe. This middle chamber, we can't seem to... Oh yeah, we can fire a port through here, can't we? Of course. So we can go back and forth between these two. Which means we could... do what exactly? We could fire our orange onto there. And then we could fire our blue onto there. And pull through a cube. Let's come through with it, shall we? Now, what happens if we put you on here? Suck becomes blow. How does that help us in the general scheme of things? Guess it helps us get up top. And that's where that comes into play. There's a laser cube for us. And that just switches off that grid. Okay. So the next bit is going to involve laser grid based fun, I imagine. We're going to need something there. We're going to need that cube back. So that's still a grid. Okay, so let's pop through. That's going to remove all our portals. But that's fine, because this time we're going to try and snatch up this cube before it goes too far. And we're going to pop it on here. That's going to bring that up for us. Good. But now if we go back through, how are we going to get back up top again? Just like that, I guess. Okay. I was about to overthink that bit for a dangerously long amount of time. Right, now what's that done for us? That's opened up one half of the door. Can't see where that other blue thing is going. Right, is it that cube? Yeah, it might be that. It's not that button, is it? It's a button, by the look. This button doesn't help us open the door, does it? No. So what helps us open the door? It's not that first button back over there, is it? Yeah, I think it is. Oh yeah, we can't see this because the ceiling has been broken, but it is that first button over there. But we can't get back to that now, can we? We certainly can't get a cube back over there. Well, we can, I guess. But then we need a cube on there to activate that door thing so that we can fire the laser beam through. Right, we could get back across there if we fired a beam through, couldn't we? Although we'd need it on push rather than pull. Oh, and that's bringing with us Laser Cube. That's probably not great. Yeah, because there goes Laser Cube. Yeah, we can fire straight through to there. Okay. So that would allow us to get that open. Now what? Now that cube's pretty much got to stay in place, hasn't it? Otherwise, how does any of this work? What if we brought Laser Cube down here? Can we do that? Let's fire a blue through there. Cross over. And then we can fire a blue up top to get up top. Well, actually we'll need that there as well. Right, so there's Laser Cube. So what if you come with us, Laser Cube? And you fire at the wall there, say. And then which port have I left up top? Blue. So if we fire an orange down there, then we fire a blue in there. That's almost on target already.
Well done.
There we
The
go.
Subjects rated that as one of the hardest tests in this track. I heard that it was made by two particularly cruel scientists.
So I guess this mod was made by two people. Two particularly cruel people. It was a fun test though, I enjoyed it.
I'm still sorting through all those files. There's terabytes of emails. I'm trying to find something that can help us. Huh. Did you know you can increase the size of your core in just 2 easy steps?
Lols. Right. So this turns on a push and puller. We need to turn off that emancipation grid thing for that to be of any use. Alright, so we've got another side over there. Let's go and have a look, shall we? I'm liking all these ambient bird noises and whatnot. Right, so that only comes off temporarily, that's fine. Should we have brought Cube Friend with us? Maybe. Can we get back across? Well, I mean, we can go through and repeat the process. So, come with us, Cube Friend. We need you over here. And then we need an orange portal behind the grid. And we're going to drop you over here. Can we drop down? I think it's safe for us to drop with you. Right, so you stay there. Now we can climb up here if we need to. Why would we need to do that? Where are you dropping? Just up here, okay. You come with us. I mean, one thing we could do is fire a portal up here, and then another one through here. Then that would allow both us and Cube Friends to come across. Because we're bringing Cube Friend, because probably makes sense. The number of times I've forgotten to bring them and then it's turned out I've needed them is unfortunate. Now, what do you do? You bring out that one. Okay. Because we need both cubes over here then. So where's the emancipation grid there? It's in such a place that I can't just fire through the wall there to get to it. Is there anywhere over there where I can really fire a portal? Not with that emancipation grid where it is. But we could do that. And we could get back through. Can we get back through like so? No, it's going to suck us. Okay. Because I kind of want to get through to the middle bit without getting sucked, but also whilst leaving a portal there. Because I want to be able to suck the orange, suck the cube across. Maybe we'll just turn this off for the moment. And we pop through. How does this help us? Yeah, we've still got no way of getting through there because... yeah, we just get glorps up into the ceiling. So let's leave cube over there, but not put it on the thing for now. Let's drop a save. Right, so from here, the main thing that we can do is fire a portal over there. But then we've got no way of pushing that cube onto that button. There's no point being on here unless we are firing a portal through that. Is there any point in firing a portal through there? Like, maybe not. Maybe I'm overthinking it again, and that cube that's behind the emancipation grid is just fine staying there for now. And we're actually better off just firing, say, a blue over there somewhere. Can't quite reach it. Let's see. Feels like we should be able to fire a blue somewhere there. There we go. We've made a purple. So why is it pushing me in this direction still? So that's pushing me upwards. If I put this back on, it still pushes me upwards. So push takes precedence over pull when they're combined. Right, so why is that pushing me up? So when it's on blue, it's pushing me up. When it's on orange, it's pushing me up. Why is it always pushing me up? Why is there not an option that's sucking it in the other direction? I don't understand. Oh wait, it'll do. Because that's sucking me up to its point, which is up there. And that one's pushing me away from its point, which is down there. Okay, I understand. I just wanted to have a quick look through here. Yeah, so you can't fire it through a beam, it seems. Do we even need that beam anymore? Maybe we don't. Maybe I should just be back over there somewhere, disabling the blue beam. So I can then fire on the wall. I mean, I've got a cube over this side, which is pretty cool. I'm pleased to have a cube over here. But is there any way for me to get back across? I mean, I could fire an orange there. But then I'd need to fire a blue somewhere over there. I needed the blue to get over here, didn't I? But now I'm over here, I don't need the blue anymore. As long as I can leave, I want an orange left over there, right? Probably. But then I can't go through if the orange is on that Sucktron. Can I, Luna? No, I can't. Luna says I can't. She's a scientist. So, what can we do, what can't we do? We can fire blues over there somewhere. How does that help us, though? Because now we can't get back to our orange. Because those two buttons are just purely for the door, aren't they? Yeah, they're not doing anything else for me. What is the purpose of this step? It's telling me to fire over there, I think. What if we hit the button and then run through? Have we then got time to fire a portal up there? I don't think so. Maybe we have, actually, and I'm just too slow. So we want to sidestep through, turn and fire. That's actually maybe possible. Maybe. I'm too clumsy though. Yeah, it looks like it's doable. It looks like it doesn't clear in time. Looks like it... Yeah. But it seems like it's not allowing me to, which is unfortunate. It's like, it's another of those things. Am I executing it wrong? Or does it just not work? There we go. Jeez. Saving it. That required more dexterity than I was hoping for. How does that help us though? Is that actually the solution to anything? Or have I just faffed around for no real reason? It does allow us to get back across. And then what does that do for us? If we can now get that cube back, turns off the blue, and then we come through with it. Ah, man. I can't believe that was the solution. That requires a surprising amount of accuracy and FPS skills compared to pretty much anything we've seen so far in the mod.
So, apparently, the records on these computers are kinda severely out of date. I think I can recompile a new version of this testing track sequence.
What does that mean, Virgil?